My friends, today I want to talk to you about 10 things you need to know or should know by the time you're 30. You know, going through life, you gather so much information and experience, but there are certain things that you don't want to learn too late. And in fact, I hope to enlighten you on some things that you need to know by the time you're 30. Now, the first one is that things will not satisfy the soul. So don't depend on buying a car and it will hoping that it will satisfy your soul, or buying a home, or getting things, material things, clothes, shoes, jewelry. It will never satisfy the soul. The next one is that life is not all about you. When you can get to a place where you can embrace the fact that it's not all about you, but it's about community, or it's about serving others, then you would have truly lived, and turning 30 would have been a truly great ride. The next thing you need to learn by the time you're 30 is that debt is dangerous. So you need to be careful of what you're doing, because you have good debt and bad debt. Some debt will only ruin your life. Other debts, such as accumulating a home or getting a business going, those are good debt. But debt that does not incur funds or does not earn money is actually bad debt. The next thing you want to know by the time you're 30, or need to know by the time you're 30, is you need to read more. You can actually download a person's whole life in just one book and gain so much experience and a wealth of knowledge just by reading. So in a few days you can download a person's life in a few days. How to travel, that's another thing you need to learn. How to travel more. Traveling is a secret hack. If you learn to travel and experience the world, and I'm not talking about just being a tourist going to a hotel or a resort for a week, but experiencing a country, experiencing another place in the world, even in your own country. Learn about other places and enjoy the moment, soak up the experience. Another thing you need to learn by the time you're 30 is how to be healthy. That's number 6, how to be healthy. You need to learn to exercise, you need to learn to drink water, how to take care of your body, and how to make your body last long and to be in great condition. Another thing you need to learn by the time you're 30 is how or who your real friends are, or how to choose good friends. Because the truth is, not everybody in the world is good for you. Not everybody at your workplace should be your friend. Not everybody in your community should be your friend. Some people are bad for you, some people are toxic. So you need to know by the time you're 30 how to pick good friends and who to choose as friends. And another thing you need to learn by the time you're 30 is that your only competition is you. Don't try to have your sister being your benchmark, or having your colleagues at work being your benchmark, or somebody you went to high school with or college with. Don't be competing, because the truth is everybody has their own journey to live, or to go. So don't try to compare your life with somebody else. Not because one of your classmates who went to high school, you and them went to high school, has 3 kids, you should try to run that person down. You need to try to live your own experience. Life is not about competing and trying to compare yourself with other people, your sisters or whoever. Everybody has their own destiny. So don't be watching somebody else's destiny and lose focus on yours. You're going to crash. So just live your life and don't compare yourself with others. Don't compete. Your only benchmark should be trying to be a better you than you were yesterday, or trying to live a better life than you lived last year. All right. The next thing you need to know by the time you're 30 is that you need to learn how to ask for what you want. Don't expect things to happen on its own. You need to ask for what you want, and you need to make things happen. Don't hope that things will work out. You need to be the pilot of your own plane or your own ship. The next thing you need to learn by the time you're 30 is how to save money. And don't know this. You need to know this. You don't save to become rich. You need to invest and you need to earn. So saving doesn't make you rich. I hope that nobody ever told you that. Saving doesn't make you rich. Saving is a good way of becoming rich, or one way of becoming rich, but it's not the way you become rich. All right. The next thing you need to learn by the time you're 30 is what's worth sacrificing and what's not. You need to learn what's worth sacrificing and what's not. Not everything is worth sacrificing. So, stealing a little money here and there in your job, or doing things that will could wreck your reputation, that's not worth sacrificing. Some things are just not worth sacrificing. So sometimes you need to just say no. Speaking of saying no, you need to learn how to stand up for yourself. No is a complete sentence. Let me repeat that for those who missed it. No, saying no is a complete sentence. So you need to learn how to take care of yourself first. Alright? If something doesn't work for you, nothing is wrong with saying, this is not working for me, or this is not going to work for me. So no. And not every job. Taking on every job is not necessarily going to make your life better. Sometimes I'm an artist, and sometimes taking on a job, sometimes it makes your life more miserable. So sometimes you can say no and turn down some jobs because it's not worth your peace of mind. And just because you stuck around to the very end, I'm gonna give you some bonuses. For example, you need to learn to put yourself first. Put yourself first, because sometimes putting others first is not worth it. It actually can cost you a lot of pain. I've seen where some people have done so much for other people, and those same people that they sacrificed things for themselves for, or their lives for, those same people turned around and stabbed them in the back or betrayed them. So put yourself first. If something is not in your best interest, just know that it's not a goal. And another bonus is you need to take responsibility for everything that happens in your life. I hope that this video gives you some insight into how to live a better live a better life. And I want you to leave a comment and tell me what you think I could have included or should have included that you should learn or know by the time you're 30. Thanks for watching, and God bless. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you soon.